Ebusia mukai near etu Bongo Ideas last year March. Ewa kra. Mamin kai mukakra. Yet one day be adia chinye and I yeti news say say Omabe swap Bongo Ideas around 2 a.m. and I do the swim. Na 24 hours na nim baby o later on and omo release no e man be explaining nsem omo bu no agi na laptop gi na phone gi na niama just a lot of things. Na it is believed say then time national security for na nsa enteno new government abai ena bongo ndra petition. The current government is a woman investigate Sadia na a course any day. That is the letter, and I said that is the petition. Yanking can never sema a bongo can a woman. Petition for justice, restitution, and investigation into my unlawful abduction, torture, and seizure of personal belongings to the Office of the President, Republic of Ghana, the Attorney General and Minister for Justice, the Ministry of National Security, the Ministry of Communications and Digitalization, the Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice, Shraj. And to say, a petition amo my investigation. After two no, and then the Niama almost easy the last government, and I said the previous administration. Na kratani kwama Mampenyi John Mahama, Attorney General Dominica Yini, Ministry of National Security, Communications Minister, and Ashrad for NJ. Nti Nkrofo akrata ne ko muhona wabubo mudino. From Albert Nathaniel Ni Okaitete Hyde, popularly known as Bongo Ideas. Date 5th September 2025. Subject: appeal for urgent investigation, restoring of my seized belongings, and recovery of my unlawful accessed digital accounts. I respectfully and with deep sorrow present this petition to your esteemed officers as a citizen of Ghana who has endured profound trauma. On 14th March 2024, my fundamental human rights were severely violated when unidentified individuals posing as police and national security operatives forcibly entered my home, assaulted me, and illegally abducted me. And Bongo Ideas said, okay, on 14th March 2024, and I'm Crawford be born in Punani, a wuramu, to Niamagu ye, a terminal. So, we police and national security for a day. Just say, a dean in Yambrasem. They kicked and slapped me, restrained me on the ground, and handcuffed me after breaking down my door. I was then blindfolded, taken to an unknown location, and subjected to prolonged physical torture, psychological abuse, and inhuman treatment. And to say, Omoke kinu e bona sum, e piano to form, e the handcuff e shen and san. Omubu ni punani we yanunu, and omusain dia adia katanani, jadia chichirinani. I didn't call unknown location, baby. I won't him. Na unim wokra ya chichiru wani ya unim baby eduko. Obi anim baby eduko. Nobody knows. Ana una yeduko no. Unim baby ayere. Yeduko ni ade. While in captivity, I endured confinement in a basement, handcuffed and blindfolded, with food withheld for extended periods. And you say, baby, omudi no got 2 years no, omudi handcuff share and san edi adie chichiri nani. Na aduane ni ho a obedi. Just say, njasem kitwa. Severe beatings that left me unconscious. Just so omubu ni sa ama ni dru baby na afed ye. Or you're unconscious. Just say, unim ni ekwaso. Onya aware of himself. as will be our done. And as I said, will be our chat. Torture to extract my iPhone passcode, enabling my abductors to access my private and professional accounts. Enti omuji in the phone ebo wura an account mu ni iPhone mu ni private and professional account nyina omubo wura mu nyina kese enya san ketwa yantwa so. I say, Tres warned against criticizing then President Danko Akufo-Addo, his wife and administration. I was unlawfully seized of my possessions, including my iPhone 12 Pro Max, MacBook Pro 2020, Internet router, charges, and critical documents, none of which have been returned. Into almost seizing the iPhone 12 Pro Max, MacBook Pro 2020, just any charges, just any documents, maybe or free. Upon release, I was abandoned unconscious in a remote area, left to die. I spent weeks in the hospital fighting for my life and struggling to recover physically and mentally from this brutal ordeal. I later learned that my abductors forcibly accessed my Gmail and iCloud accounts, changing the credentials of my Twitter account, Bongo Ideas, my primary platform for public engagement. These accounts remain inaccessible, severing my digital presence and professional resources. There was an account be an owo, the old account omu wuram and deactivate sesan bibia until want me activate to read. This trauma experience has left me deeply and scared and represent a flagrant abuse of power, undermining freedom of expression, media liberty, and democracy in Ghana. And you see, I don't know where I'm now slow. Just I say they are abusing power, no, and almost undermining the freedom of expression in Ghana. Say, Ubian cannabis and being course year. With a new government in place, I respectfully request your high officers to launch an urgent investigation into my unlawful abduction, torture, and seizure of my belongings. Identify and prosecute the perpetrators regardless of their former positions. Recover and return my confiscated belongings, particularly my digital devices, which hold access to my compromised accounts. Collaborate with the relevant institutions and platforms to restore my access to my Twitter, Gmail, and iCloud accounts. Provide necessary state protection as my safety remains at risk for exercising my right to free speech. I submit this petition not only for myself but for every Ghanaian silenced during intimidation and state-backed abuses. I trust this new government will uphold justice, the rule of law, and human dignity. I appeal to your conscience and duty to protect citizens' rights, urging swift action to ensure my ordeal is not ignored. Yours sincerely, Albert Nathaniel Ni Okaintete, Bongo Ideas. And this is Nsema Bongo actually. You see, that is why Obama Pokwasenum, when they were arrested, I told them that Omomanya NPP time ye choose ye din kambu kuran said wako baby. NPP time ye babe chiwa ye nim baby a wo. Anamunim. But under NDC ye babe bu punani wuram na say ye arrest you say kingma. Ye mfa hwe chichiwani. Mumbisa se Obama pokwase. Bo e friends fancy comedy nim no mo maka ye chi omuno. Ye di bibi chichiro money. No mu nim baby omuda. All of them any baby ana. Na busu obi nim say na cells say no muda. Everybody. By NPP ye bet match you 2 weeks no obi nim baby a wo. Yet meet Captain Smart and chinning cry everywhere ye nim baby a wo. That is the difference. That is the difference. Ye chi bongo chi chiri nani bongo kandi. Yes, who are criticizing president and then ye. Menchira Madwin our comment section. This is coming from Bongo Ideas. They say Osre Abino or Munye Bibi Farm. We are waiting for the feedback.